Yeah, hello. I tried to record a Wi-Fi video before, but it didn't work so well because my external Wi-Fi adapter didn't work with my vanilla Linux kernel. If I would have run under Kali Linux, they have some modified Wi-Fi drivers, so that will work excellent. I'm taking this ethical hacking course now, and I'm not going to spoil anything about how to take any flags. I'm just going to show how to crack a Wi-Fi password, and this is general. It doesn't matter if it's on this course or if you do it to your neighbor, it's the same procedure using the AirCrack NG suite of tools. So the IP or ifconfig command can be used to show what interfaces you have on a computer, and in this case we have this one Ethernet interface and one wireless LAN, and you can now see that it's not up, it's down. ifconfig is this wireless config command. We can see that it's mode managed. So to be able to sniff packets, before we start, first we must put this in monitor mode. So there are a number of ways to do that. You could do this with the IW command or with the arrow dump ng command, or there are really a lot of ways to do it, but you can probably Google too, but I'm going to use the IW command, and to make sure it works I have to first put it down, and it looks like it's already down, but I'm just to make sure. Okay, now I'm sure it's down. Here we also see that it's stayed down here. Okay, so now I want to put it in monitor mode. And then put it up again. Alright, let's see what happens. Okay, so now the state changed to up, and it should be in monitor mode. Okay, so it's now in monitor mode. So now we're ready to rock. So first I just want to see what is available in the area close to me. So here we can see two different access points, Horosyskin and React Inc. And since I already did this before, I know that this one can be cracked. This one can also be cracked, but it's much harder. This one has a simpler password, so I'm going to do that one. And it's on channel 1, the other one is on channel 6. So it's on channel 1, and it has these, I can break this MAC address, the access point. So now I'm going to do channel 1, and W is for the capture file, and just call capture what React. That was the name of the base station. And then the MAC address and the Wi-Fi interface. So now it's only listening on this one. So here we see this is the access point, it's the same MAC address, and here are some different clients that are using this access point. But to be able to crack the Wi-Fi password, we have to get a certain type of packets, and to do that it's easiest to de-authenticate a client that is already connected, so I can maybe use this one that has the most number of packets. I copy those 2 lines. So I go to a different, so now I'm going to send a de-auth packet, and that can be done with, let's see if I remember correctly, yeah, array play. So the access point and the client and the Wi-Fi interface. So now, okay, and it needs sudo privileges, and it is actually, I think that's enough. So let's see, go back to the other window, and yes, that was enough. I can already abort this. When this line comes up, handshake, we are done. That means we have captured the packets we need. So I abort that one. So this file is the one that has the necessary information to crack the Wi-Fi password. Right, now I only have this capture file. Different ways to crack it. You could, for instance, use aircrackng to just put the name of the capture file and a password file, for instance, yeah, rock you. Wi-Fi password, or you could use Hashcat. In a real case, it would probably be a harder password. You could convert this capture file to a format that Hashcat can understand. So this just want the capture file and output. Okay. And I want to specify the file and a word list. I can take the same one, Roku. And this should also find it pretty fast. Now it's initializing the OpenCL backend. So the second time you run this will already be done. It's just the first time you. Okay, so it went pretty fast to crack it. So that's the SSID of the Wi-Fi, and here is the password. And you could actually import the password into Wireshark to decrypt it. I can do that. So here on the IEEE 802.11 decryption keys. Okay, I already entered it. VPA password and the key Superman. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's why I could see this broadcast thing here, because if I hadn't entered the key, those wouldn't be visible. Okay. So that's how you crack a Wi-Fi key using the 4-way handshake attack using the aircrackng tool set.